According Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kamonohashi Deranged Detective chapters 34 through 35. So before I get to this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And if you love what I'm doing, I want to help keep this channel alive and kicking, feel free to hit up my Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below. So last chapter of Kamonohashi, Sano made a wrong deduction, and that is because he's trying to get out of this shit because we know he's the one who did it. Anyway, let's get to this chapter and expose this motherfucker. Here we go. And chapter 34 is titled The Case of the Genius Composer Kidnapping Part 4. Can Rom put a stop to Hummingbird's fluttering? Talent kidnapper Hummingbird, who kidnaps the world's most talented individuals, has set his sight on a genius singer-songwriter who had previously hidden her face from the world. Sounds a lot like I in A Couple of Cuckoos. The Metropolitan Police were dispatched to protect her, but the Yamanashi prefectural police arrived on the scene, saying they'd guard her together, and she was kidnapped amidst the confusion. Sana from the Yamanashi police declared the singer's manager to be the culprit and tried to take her for questioning, but she's not the culprit. What? The real culprit is someone else? Yes, that's right. It's one of my subordinates at the bottom of the hill. What is it? What? You found someone suspicious? That must be the true culprit, Ishiki. No, I don't think. I'm heading to the bottom of the hill. Oh my god, it's a trap. It's a trap. I'm gonna go get a look at the famous Hummingbird's face. But we can't leave everything to the Metropolitan Police. She and I will go along with the Yamanashi Police. Huh? You're taking Mitsubashi-san with you? This is a trap. This is a trap. This is a trap. We've yet to rule her out as a suspect, but I haven't ruled out the possibility that you're conspiring with the culprit. That's utterly impossible, and that's because this woman is the one Hummingbird wants to kidnap. She's the songwriter Neo Neon-san. What? What? Ishiki-kun, what are you talking about? The woman who was kidnapped isn't the real Neo Neon-san who used voice synthesis software to create the fastest song to reach 100 million plays. The real one is her manager using the name Mitsubashi. That's you. If you've already realized, then there's no point trying to hide it. Yes, I'm Neo Neon, but how did you know? What made me suspicious was you said that you don't know much about music, but when the laptop sound was too quiet, you said the level is too low. Ooh. You try to cover it up, but referring to the volume as its level is a phrase that only someone knowledgeable about music would use. No, that ain't true. It would be pitch. That is it wouldn't be level. It'd be pitch. Plus, you never once went near the open windows in the top floor. After the kidnapping, the reason you were so late to arrive is because you didn't want to get too close to the windows. You spoke to me near the stairs and then descended as if you were running away. Yeah, I don't know if that's a mistranslation or not, but yeah, the levels thing, I don't know if you mean like the, I don't know. I guess you. I don't know. Maybe it's for like a DJ or type of thing. I guess you can make the argument because I keep thinking of music like I'm thinking of it from like a clarinet perspective or a musician, a non electronic like a DJ or house house musician perspective, I guess. But anyway, or a non amp. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, levels is right too. They're both right, pitch and levels for like amp and stuff like that. Okay, I'm sorry, I had to get my wordings out there. Otherwise, it was gonna bug me. It was unusual that a manager wouldn't bother to check the room where her precious artist was last seen. When I saw that, I realized you must be the real Neon Neon San with her fear of heights. I see. In that case, who's the girl who was kidnapped? She's a singer the agency introduced to me when I said I'd rather retire than reveal my face to the public. Huh? Retire? To be honest, it's not like I'm dissatisfied with my work, but I feel like everyone's expectations are crushing me, and now all this has happened. I want to go back to when I could enjoy composing on my own without anyone's interference. I do not blame her. I guess geniuses have anguish. I can't. I guess geniuses have anguish I can't understand. In a way, um, it's kind of like Kurt Cobain. He just didn't want to be popular. He was all against that shit. All he wanted to do was play music, and um, and as soon as Nirvana became so popular and people were just not seeing him for like his music, um, and just seeing him as like a cash cow and whatnot, he couldn't take it. But anyway, but more importantly, is she safe? I imagine it'll become clear once we ask Hummingbird. I'll head to the foot of the hill as well. My apologies for suspecting you. Well, then, my God, my apologies for suspecting you. Well then, hold it right there, Sanokan. Mind if we come along with you? What? But why? It's about the mystery of how the fake Nyankan vanished from the top floor. Don't you want to hear Officer Ishiki's theory about that too? I haven't heard anything about that, and I'd like to hand out some sweets to the officers down there. Very well. Ooh, gosh. I think it would be safest with us, so, won't you come along, Nyan-san? Okay. Ishiki-kun, how exactly was the singer kidnapped? It wouldn't be good if our driver's attention was focused on the back seat and we got in an accident, so I'll just share what Officer Ishiki told me earlier. Once you know that the one who vanished from the top floor wasn't Nyan-kun, who's afraid of heights, then it's quite a simple trick. Ooh, here we go. When the fire alarm started going off and she heard the fire started directly below her, she knew the door on the stairs was locked and that the tower survived the precious fire. So as her fear increased, it would make sense that she'd look out the window. Then she saw a group of police officers holding a stretched out curtain and yelling, "Hurry!" The only explanation possible for her escape would be if she jumped down onto the curtain. Oh, shit. I knew this motherfucker was utilizing the police. This is abuse of power. I knew it. So that's it. She jumped out herself? So that's why the curtains were missing from the storage room. But the officers in the rear garden didn't report anything like that. And of course, the Yamanashi police officers stationed in the garden were all Hummingbird's accomplices. Yes! Quite bold, but Hummingbird's real masterstroke came next when he tried to kidnap Myeonyan-san like this. Like this? There's only one reason they all showed up dressed like police. It's so they could get through the airtight security to declare their target as the culprit and then boldly drive away with her in a patrol car. But that plan failed. Isn't that right, Hummingbird-kun? I never imagined I would be so totally cornered. You're quite amazing, Officer Ishiki. Indeed, I am, Hummingbird. No way! We all fucking knew it. We all knew it. How interesting. Yes, as you said, when Nyeonyeon-san jumped out the window despite her supposed fear of heights, I was able to confirm that her manager, Mitsubushi-san, was the genuine article. Please don't worry. No harm has come to the singer. That's not the issue here. Do you understand what it is you're doing? Kidnapping? Of course. Or that's how it looks from the outside. Do you have any idea how scary this has been? Why do you target me? Explain yourself. I was moved by your talent, of course. That sounds like someone else's line. Is there someone pulling your strings? Yes, a very cute puppet master. My daughter. Your daughter? Father-daughter kidnappers? Of course not. She's only 16. My wife gave her life to bring that girl into the world, and she's everything to me. She's a musical genius like her mother. Her mother was, and I raised her to be one of the next top pianists. But though I believed developing her abilities would bring her happiness, my foolish insistence on round-the-clock special instruction and my inability to realize how lonely she was ultimately broke her. Oh. Broke her. Before I knew it, she retreated far away from music and closed off her heart. She became like an empty shell. Now she can't live without medication. But when I turn on the TV every so often, the people on screen and the music flowing out will bring tears to her eyes. Where talent stirs the soul, and the only ones who can move my daughter are the supreme artistic geniuses. Dude, motherfucker, if you are lying, then you will be a piece of shit. You will be like the biggest scum on the earth. You will be, oh god, shit is too good. for this mofo. You will be the scummiest motherfucker ever if you are lying. So you try to introduce her to those geniuses in the hope that it would aid in your daughter's recovery? Yes, exactly. I would explain the situation and introduce them to my daughter. My daughter doesn't give the slightest response if I'm present, so they meet one-on-one. I don't know what they talk about, but I can hear my daughter's faint laughter, almost like a bird's chirp through the window. These days I live for those fleeting moments when I can hear my daughter's heart again. Oh God, that is so heartbreaking. I really hope this motherfucker not lying. I had no idea, but kidnapping is still a crime and you're causing people harm. You're under arrest. Where's the girl you kidnapped? Oh my God, in the trunk of this car. What? So that's why this car was parked in the rear garden. Nobody's here. What? The singer is sleeping soundly in the rear garden until we meet again someday. Hummingbird. What the heck? Where's Hummingbird? Sorry, he got away. But, Ron, did you seriously let him escape? Oh, my father was never around, so I'm fascinated by a father who would go that far for the sake of his child, and because Hummingbird strangely manages to make his kidnapping victims happy. Oh, I could see that. Chikoya-chan investigated what happened to the geniuses after they were kidnapped. For some reason, none of them had a bad word to say about Hummingbird, and actually helped some of them recover from slumps and create new masterpieces. This is just my hypothesis, but his daughter cried while watching TV, not because she was moved, but because she felt sympathy for them, sensing the same loneliness in them that she'd experienced herself. Yeah, I could see that. Then when she meets the geniuses and understands their suffering, they feel healed and manage to recover from the heartbreak they've gone through. Hummingbird is a kidnapper who can magically heal wounded geniuses. What a story! I can definitely see that. I can. But this is the wrong way to go about it. He should be advertising. He could totally advertise and make a shit ton of money. 2 months later, after that, Nyeon founded her own agency and put out hit after hit. It made me wonder if she reached out to Hummingbird and met his daughter based on Ron's deductions. Probably. Nyeon's new single sets new record for reaching 100 million plays. But a crime is still a crime. We have to arrest him next time. I'm in. I can't wait to have a battle of wits with him again. Don't get excited. Case closed. All right, let's get to the start of this new case. But before I do that, I do want to say this. Dude, Sano, you should really put out an ad. You should. Something I really hope is that there's going to be a word of mouth from all the geniuses that he's worked, that he had meet his daughter. I really do, and that word of mouth will get them to, meet. Will have them meet his daughter. I really do. That because word of mouth is very, very powerful. It's definitely some of the best advertising. Do I think he should make money off his daughter? It would. Yes, that would be a very scummy thing to do. But if he puts the money towards like his daughter's treatments and stuff like that, I think that would be a huge beneficial thing. Or like hell, not just his daughter's treatments, but for like a charity or something for children that are in a similar state as his daughter. That's what I think. I think that would be such a brilliant idea. I hope he does that. I hope someone suggests to do that, and that would be such a good way to, instead of like jail time. Fuck, that would be actually instead of going to jail, why not do community service that way? That's what I think. Anyway, now let's get to this chapter, chapter 35. The reporter gets a brief, respite from her hard work, and this chapter is titled "The Case of the Psychological Research Lab Murder, Part 1." Winging that fire is from a volcano. Ron, what are you doing? Soar through the Cretaceous Petrodon. What? I'm playing dinosaurs. I fucking love you. What? I know you told me you get weird from boredom without a case to work on, but it's really this bad? It's really this bad. You should talk to someone like Dr. Mofu. What are you talking about, Toto? I was just recreating memories from when I was 3. Memories from when you were 3? From the Cretaceous period? Dr. Mofu said one of the medication side effects is seeing memories of the past, right? There's still portions I can't remember, so I'm trying to sort them out. And that made me realize my memories before age 6 are all spotty. The same is true for anyone, right? Mm, that is true. No, I usually remember. Ooh, no, I usually remember everything, but for some reason, my memories before age 6 are missing pieces. Wouldn't seeing a hypnotist be like the smart thing? For example, at 11 a.m. on April 11th, when I was 3, I was playing dinosaurs like this with my neighborhood friends Max and Molly. There was somebody over there, but they're hazy in my memory. That's why I thought that I might be able to remember if I tried recreating the scene. Gotcha. I guess most people don't know what that feels like. Well, I'm just glad you're not going crazy from boredom. I'm still bored. Do you have a case, Toto? Dang it. Listen, it's not a police officer's job to run around looking for cases, okay? I'm not a reporter for a weekly paper like Chikori-chan. Hey, good thinking, Toto. Let's ask her. Did I say too much? The next day, today Chikori-chan is gathering data about a university research lab. Not a case. Is it really okay for us to join? Yep, it's important to maintain a line of communication with the crime reporter. Officer Ishiki! Chikori-chan! I can't believe I get to gather data with the Metro Police's ace detective. It's like a dream come true. Ace? So much pressure. But why'd you bring, Kamokyu-san, the barista? The truth is, Chikori, your beloved Officer Ishiki lit a fire in my soul. Now I want to be a police detective too. Huh? What? I came along so I could learn all kinds of things from Officer Ishiki. If you tell her that, wow, that's a wonderful goal. Dude, that is fucking sneaky. That is sneaky. But would he get busted or not? That's the question. You have my full support. Much obliged. Thanks. I knew this would happen. Professor Maruyama is attending an academic conference in America, so I'm taking care of this lab in the meantime. Oh yeah, before I forget, I'm still pissed that that motherfucker wasn't part of Blue. We need more mofos from Blue, god damn it. Professor Takanori Ao, there we go. We research cognitive psychology? Ooh. Now this is going to be good. In other words, it's a specialized branch of psychology that studies cognitive functions in humans. To put it simply, we focus on the mechanisms of emotions and learning. I'm studying alongside these students here, so we got Kenjiro Imai and Riko Niki. Please feel free to observe all you like and don't hesitate to ask me if you have any questions. In that case, I'm not sure if this is what you're researching, but do you know why my memories of early childhood are missing pieces? My specialty happens to be memory research. Oh, that's encouraging. I could think of any number of causes, but it could be dissociative amnesia. Receiving a powerful shock can erase memories before and after the event. I see. I thought that might be it. Professor Ao, it's almost time for the meeting with England. Oh, that's right. Sorry I don't have any time after this. You can direct your questions to the student. She's exceptional. Dude. I can believe, yeah, I think not just shock like, an actual electrical shock, but I think he's also referring to like like something extremely traumatic because it's like a coping mechanism. So, that will want to suppress the memory. So yeah, I can understand what he's saying. Please excuse me. I'm counting on you, Himeno-kan. Sure thing, Professor Aowa. Ao. Oh my God, why can't I talk? Good luck. He seems busy. Yes, he's an amazing person. He's contributed many groundbreaking research papers to international academic journals. He's the unrivaled young ace in the field of memory research. Ace? I've heard that somewhere before. I can understand your admiration for him, Himeno-san. Huh? Officer Ishiki here is an amazing person I admire. Wow, really? I'm so happy you understand. What? What an odd place to find a kindred spirit. This is the shield room. This is a shield room, right? You know your stuff. Shield room? It's a special room used in psychological experiments. Its secure construction ensures that no sound, radio waves, or magnetism can penetrate this inside this room. Wow, that's amazing. I've never seen one before either. Inside the room, we do things like record brainwaves and measure a subject's line of sight. For the sake of security, any brainwave data we record can't be taken outside, so the data is preserved on the lab's computer. Ooh, I can understand if someone's going to try and oh man, that better be like a really good encrypted server. This really is a specialized facility, huh? There isn't one in here, but another. There isn't one in here, but another lab has a shared use MRI machine that we're quite proud of. Ooh, an MRI is that machine they use in hospitals to view a cross section of a body, right? You even have that. The assistant professors are able to produce amazing research results even with this relatively limited equipment. Wowza is right. She's like Chikori's double. I always feel grateful for Officer Ishiki's amazing results, so I know how you feel, Himeno-san. This is news to me. Well, same here. What's wrong, Oigawa-kun, Imai-kun, Himeno? He's trying to steal my afternoon reservation for the experiment room, but I reserved it first. You liar, I was first. What do you say? Don't fight. Why don't you go flirt with the assistant professor so he can arbitrate? It's always you. It's always, oh, professor, professor. It's like your catchphrase. Nikki-san. Sorry you had to see that. I'm so embarrassed. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it, Himeno-san. Everyone is working so hard to contribute to the field that we sometimes get a bit savage. Oh. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. The medical field is, especially the medical research field, whew, it is savage up in there. Well, everybody gets stressed out sometimes. I wouldn't sweat it. Wow, you're so kind. I can understand your admiration for Officer Ishiki, Chikori-san, right? What? The competition was pure. Oh, medical from what my because my mom went to medical school. Obviously for for nursing. She said it was competitive as fuck. It is competitive. So yeah, she it is, especially when and fuck when where she was working at UCSF in neuro. Oh god, it is competitive. Anyway, the competition was pretty fierce at the school I attended too, and a lot of people picked fights with me. Well, yeah, it blew for you, Ron, but everyone shuts up if you go all out and break their nose. Everyone shuts up if you go all out and break their nose. Don't just do. Ron is not wrong. They'll just make things even more savage. No, but Ron, I understand what Ron's saying. You show motherfuckers respect. They will show you respect if you break someone's fucking nose. You're so funny, Kamoki-san. I'm feeling much better now. Okay, just like you said, I'll go all out in the lab and work hard to benefit humanity with my research like Professor Ao. Yeah, that's how you do it. The next morning, I wasn't sure how it would go yesterday, but I had fun. Yeah, it was interesting seeing how well Himeno-kun and Chikori-kun got along. They were just like sisters, and now Chikori-chan really thinks you want to be a police detective. That doesn't sound so bad. I'd still get to solve cases that way. Speaking of Chikori-chan, hello? Huh? What do you say? Oh shit, an explosion in the lab? Chikori-chan? She's crying? What's wrong? Calm down, Chikori-chan. Huh? There was a victim? What? No way! Himeno-san is dead? Oh no! A sudden parting? Oh no! Of course it comes out on 9/11. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I can understand that. Like meeting a kindred spirit one day and then finding out like they tragically died. Oh god, of course it has to be this. Of course it has to be this fucking week. Oh, damn it. Damn it, Amano. Anyway, I'm really curious what you guys think. I am really excited about this case. I am. In regards to, I already gave my thoughts on the previous case, so I don't need to do that. So in regards to this case, I'm really excited to see how it's going to go down. We've seen similar cases to this where it involves they're trying to steal its colleagues trying to take credit for research. The one that really comes to mind is in Jagan with Pino in particular. Oh God, that's the one that definitely comes to mind. I'm telling you, the medical research field is fucking savage as hell, because people want to steal your credit. They do. They want to take credit for the shit that you take credit for your hard work because they want the prestige, the attention. So yeah, I totally am down with this. But I really do like that we're going into memory research here. I think this is brilliant. So it means Himeno found something that there's one or two things that happened here. Maybe one or three things that happened. Maybe four. One, Himeno found something groundbreaking, and colleagues got jellier than a Smucker's factory. Two, Himeno took that advice to heart about being savage as fuck, and went to go try and take another colleague's research and tried to pass it off as their own, aka plagiarism. So there's that. And yeah, that colleague wasn't having any of that shit. And they want but like in regards to the first option, yeah, if they're gonna do that, well, and also in regards to that first option, and we saw this in speaking of Jagan, we saw this here where the scientist, in regards to that discovered that, ended up killing themselves. So there's where no one believed Himeno, because the colleague got there first, and no one believed Himeno. And the other thing is that Himeno is, one of the favorites, and if they got rid of her, but why blow up the lab though? There's something in that lab that somebody wants. They must have found they probably discovered something they weren't. That's another one, is they discovered something that they weren't supposed to. And that lab had to be taken out. It's interesting, curiouser and curiouser. What led to this? I just keep thinking that Himeno worked really hard and found and discovered something very interesting, and either the colleagues got really jealous, or it wasn't supposed to, and stole it, and wanted to kill her, take her and the lab down, or it's an outside party. Part of me really wants to say it's an outside party, or it could be it could be Ao himself that blew up the lab. But why? Why would he do that? I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and a kicking so I can keep bringing you more Ron content, there's a few ways you could do that. Donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network. That is in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.